Hello humans, welcome to a new video. Today I come to you bringing forth some Netracell's runs. This time around though, I'm using the fantastical Protea. I love Protea. She's simply just a frame one can use when they don't know what to use. She has good abilities, good damage from those abilities, good survivability from those abilities, and also good support mechanics. I love playing with her whenever I don't know what to use. I come to you today though with a video that's inspired by my Stynax Netracell's video. It was mentioned by one of the commentators that they used it for Netracell's runs. I found that very intriguing and interesting, so I decided to give it a go. So for today, I'll be doing 3 Netracell's runs back to back with Protea and see how she fares for me with it. Of course, this isn't an in-depth guide about her or anything. It's just a showcase of her doing Netracells, but I will try to explain as I go. Also, these runs are like my 4th time doing Netracell's run with her, and hence I'm not the best out there. I'm very certain someone who's more used to doing this with her would be way better, but it is what it is. As long as I was able to do it, I'm happy. So I have some experience with Protea, so I'm not particularly worried about doing this with her. I know how to survive enough. I just am not sure of how to be the most efficient I can be, so I just settled for having fun. For the setup I gave her, some Archon shards for speed purposes and energy. I also put roar on her so that she could do even more damage. I used her one to keep her alive all the time with the over shields and 3 seconds of shield gating, of course. I used her too for hella damage with the fire burst damage. It works wonders. And of course dispensary for energy and health. Roar was put on my 4, and with it I get a bit of extra damage on my second ability and my weapon. The gameplay loop with her in Netracell's is quite simple though. You will spawn, you will supply yourself with some energy, and then you get all the key glyphs since you're doing it solo like a good boy. Then you cast your one to give you some protective layers. You may need to go into your operator/drifter if you have an annoying key glyph, and you need to evade straight health damage. We hack all the consoles and then go to the vault and do the things there. I of course use my second ability to kill the enemies with the Torrid, and I cast my roar whenever I reach the 100+ ability strength bonus for extra damage potential. I keep dispensary up all the time because of course it's very useful, and the first ability also. I also have Rolling Guard for extra protection when needed because it is extremely useful. In addition to that, I also have Adaptation for even more survivability, even though you technically don't need it. I use Arcane Energize, even though it is most definitely overkill with Protea, and I would recommend a more useful Arcane depending on your usage. I use Molt Augmented also, which is not fully utilized sadly, because by the end of the mission you won't have 200 kills generally, so also that could be replaced with something more appropriate according to your usage. This build is the build I use for a lot of other content I use in the game, hence why it isn't specifically made for this. But if you focus on Netracell's as a game mode, you can optimize Protea even more than I did. So as you can see, using her for Netracell's is quite easy to grasp, and I think is kind of attainable. I have also the following as my Archon shards. I have 2 casting speed shards and 2 parkour speed shards, and 1 energy maximum shard, just for extra utility and such. I definitely recommend trying Protea as a whole and using her for Netracell's if you want. She works really well and is very manageable in my opinion. But of course, that would be slightly biased because I like her as a frame. She is my go-to warframe for a content that I just don't know what to use for. So that will be it for me covering my way of playing her and some relevant context to her. As for her relevancy in something like Netracell's, as you can see, she works, and by the end of the video you will see she works well enough. So that will be it for now. I'll be leaving the gameplay to do its thing now. Hopefully you enjoy the gameplay, and the builds will be at the timestamp shown in a bit, and at the end of the video too. So thank you for watching thus far, and enjoy. So we can see she works well for Netracells, maybe not the fastest, but it is probably because of me being a bad player with the hair, try as I might not to be. As for the build, it is quite simple and quite modifiable too if you want, as this build is my universal Protea build. It's designed for shorter term and longer term content to a certain extent, and Railjack are on high strength while dumping efficiency and having normal-ish range and duration, and the mods are as you can see. The arcanes can be changed to whatever your heart may desire, as they are boilerplate arcanes that I just put there as quick and general usage arcanes. For the weapon, the Torrid, the mods are as shown on the screen. It's a basic corrosive radiation crit build. It works well with most enemies and especially the Murmur since they're weak against radiation. I had the Epitaph as my secondary as a force of habit, and the same with my Glaive. My pet was the Smita because I love the Smita. And that is about it for the builds. Hopefully you found the video insightful in any way, shape or form. I hope you did enjoy it. Leave any comments below and I will be sure to answer them. Like the video if you liked it, and sub if you can, it is truly appreciated. Thank you for watching again, and bye bye!